Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will discuss about Chomsky normal form. In our previous classes, we discussed about how to eliminate epsilon productions, unit and useless productions. Please watch those classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, a context-free grammar is said to be in Chomsky normal form if the productions are of the form, A tends to BC. Here A, BC are non-terminals, means non-terminal followed by non-terminal tends to two non-terminals, or the second option is A tends to a terminal, non-terminal tends to a single terminal. If the context-free grammar is of the form this, if it is following these conditions, then we say it as the given context-free grammar is in Chomsky normal form. If the CFG is not in that form, we have to get the CFG into this form. How to get that CFG into this form, into the Chomsky normal form, we will take an example and understand. Now coming to this is the example. S tends to A, AD, A tends to AB or B, AB, B tends to B and D tends to D. This is the context-free grammar given. The first step we have to do here is we have to eliminate the epsilon, unit and useless productions. So we don't have any epsilon, unit or useless productions in the given context-free grammar. That's why we no need to do this first step in this example. So second step is give terminals a new production. So what's that mean is, see here we are having A, B, these are the terminals we have, but B, D are also there. So for B there is a assigned, this is in Chomsky normal form, so B tends to B, means a non-terminal tends to a single terminal. This is in Chomsky normal form, and this is also in Chomsky normal form. So we are giving a separate production for the terminals. How we are giving that C1 is a non-terminal, C1 tends to A, C2 tends to B. So for the terminals we have given a separate symbol, separate production has been given. After that substitute these terminal symbols. Whenever there is a terminal symbol, substitute this production and convert. How to convert that and how to substitute that, let's try to understand. Say S tends to C1 AD. In place of A we are substituting C1 because C1 is a production that is going to check for the input symbol A. So that's why we have written C1 in place of A. A tends to C1B, C2 AB, B tends to B, D tends to D. So these are already in Chomsky normal form. That's why we are not modifying all these the last two productions. So we added this terminal symbol. In place of terminal symbol we have added C1 and C2. Now this is of the form. We have to convert this into Chomsky normal form. Means non-terminal tends to two non-terminals. C1 AD. How many non-terminals are there? 3 non-terminals are there. So what we have to do here? S tends to C1. In place of AD, we are placing D1, means we are adding a new production, new variable has been added. D1. What's D1 means? D1 tends to AD. So now these two are in Chomsky normal form. Similarly, we have to convert all the remaining productions also. A tends to C1B. This is in CNF. A tends to C2AB. This is not in CNF. Chomsky normal form, in short we call it as CNF, C2AB. This has been written as A tends to C1B, A tends to C2D2. In place of AB we are placing a new variable called D2. D2 tends to AB. Now all the productions are in Chomsky normal form. This is how we convert. Let's take one more example and understand how to convert the Chomsky normal form. This is a second example. S tends to AB, AB, A tends to B, AB or epsilon, B tends to B, A or epsilon. First what we have to do, we have to convert the given grammar. We have to eliminate the epsilon productions, we have to eliminate the unit productions, we have to eliminate the useless productions. So why we need to eliminate all those things? If you eliminate the epsilon productions, you may get unit productions. Unit productions means single non-terminal tends to single non-terminal. We cannot convert that into Chomsky normal form. That's why we have to eliminate epsilon. After that we get some unit productions, eliminate the unit productions also, then useless productions, then go into conversion of the Chomsky normal form. After eliminating this epsilon, how to eliminate this epsilon we already discussed in our previous examples, previous classes. Substitute epsilon in place of A, B, because A tends to epsilon, B tends to epsilon. If you substitute in place of B, BA will be remain. If you substitute in place of A, BB will be remain. All the possible conditions has to be written. So after substituting epsilon in this, eliminating epsilon from this grammar, the final productions are, these are the final productions. S tends to AB, AB, S tends to ABA, S tends to ABB, S tends to AB, A tends to BAB. These are the final productions which we got after eliminating epsilon production. We don't have any unit productions here. We don't have any useless productions also here. So leave it like this. Now we have to convert this. What's the first step? We have to give each terminal a separate production. A, B, two terminals are there. So C1, C2 we are considering. C1 tends to A, C2 tends to B. Substitute C1, C2 in place of terminals. S tends to C1, C2, AB. S tends to C1, C2, A. S tends to C1, C2, B. S tends to C1, C2. S tends to C2, AB. A tends to C2B. Like that we have substitute all the terminal in place of terminals. We have substituted the new productions. Now let's try to understand how to convert this. S tends to C1, C2, AB. How many productions are there? How many non-terminals are there? 4 non-terminals are there. That's why we have making it as a C1, C2 as one set, AB as another set. That's why we taken S tends to DE. In place of C1, C2 we have placed a new variable called D. In place of AB we have placed a new variable called E. So what's the meaning of D? What's the production D? D tends to C1, C2, E tends to AB. So all these are in a Chomsky normal form. S tends to DA. In place of C1, C2 we can place D. That's why we got a DA. S tends to DB. S tends to C1, C2. All these are in a Chomsky normal form. Next, coming to this, A tends to C2, AB. We already discussed AB is considered as E. That's why we have written A tends to C2, E. Next one is A tends to C2B, A tends to C2A. All those are in Chomsky normal form. Now coming to the B tends to BAC1. So in place of BA we are placing F. We have to write a F here. F tends to BA. So we forgot to write the F production here. F tends to BA. Then B tends to BC1. This is in CNF. B tends to AC1. This is in CNF. B tends to A. This is in CNF. Now all the productions are in CNF, Chomsky normal form. Hope you understand the concept of how to convert the given context-free grammar into CNF. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.